Is this light gonna bother you that's behind me?
No, dude, you're good. You're good. Oh, man.
This has been a long time coming.
This has been a long time coming.
Been in the works for a while.
So welcome to the Fork in the Road, guys. I'm John. I'm the road.
And I'm Adam. I'd be the fork.
Today we have a big episode for you guys. We got one of the greatest Minnesota comics known to man, probably. You know, besides one of his great friends, Chad Daniels, that I'm wearing one of his shirts. I got your koozie, buddy. We got Mike Lester on the show, guys. He's got credits.
Honored.
Credits, dude. He has a special. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it.
Credits.
It's not Delivery. It's Mike Lester. All right. He's been on the Browns. He's got not Meet the Browns, but the Browns. It's way better. Way better. It's no hack shit, you know?
Less popular. Way less popular.
It's less popular, but the good stuff is usually less popular. We all know that. He's been on a recent movie, VHS 85.
Dang.
Yep.
That's sick.
It's a nice horror flick. He's been on The Fundraiser, and somehow he starred in Sebastian and the Sparrow from 1988. When were you born, Mike?
Dude, IMDb's a beautiful thing.
Oh,
man.
I know, isn't it?
I was born in 92. I have no fucking idea. I refuse to pay for anything like IMDb Pro, so fucking let it
man,
stay,
more
dude.
credits
Let it
to
ride.
you, dude.
That
You know what
rules.
I'm saying? He's also a writer on Coming to the Stage.
Yeah.
So, man, just crazy.
A lot of creds.
He's been a regular at Acme since 2014 or before. I mean, what, you've been doing stand-up comedy?
I got hired there.
Go ahead.
2009 I started, and then
damn.
2011 I got hired at Acme.
God damn.
Wow.
You were how old? Like 14 or 15 years old when you started comedy?
Yeah, it's like 9 years old.
God,
I was like 9, or
that's just insane, man.
That's
I was a
crazy.
toddler.
He also does podcasts. It's one of them is I Love You Mana, one of my favorite ones out there. It's a stretch of a podcast. It's about 6 years now, almost, something like that going.
Yeah, we have over like 250 episodes now.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and
Of
like
Mana?
it's over 275, I believe. I've listened to all of them.
Right. This guy's an absolute super fan.
Yeah,
He loves that
it
pod,
rips.
dude.
And his newest podcast, The Troll Hole, reach it in, pull it out. That's
Yeah,
what the
I've
Troll
seen
Hole's
that.
all about, man. It's that one rips. It's all big names on there. It's him and his co-host Ben Katzner, and they're also doing a Crumb Kingdom tour right now. So if you're out there, they'll be going. You know.
Yeah.
So what's new with you,
Thanks,
Mike?
man. I'm flattered.
Yeah.
I'm flattered by the intro. I mean, it's tax day, so I'm reeling from that.
Yeah, I saw your story on Instagram. That was
all the shit you just named as credits I'm paying for today,
Oh,
basically.
That's no bueno.
that's no bueno at all.
Yeah. But dude, I'm good. It's no complaints over here. I got a lot of stand up I'm going to be doing in the spring. I'm actually coming back to Duluth June 1st.
Oh,
Oh,
hell
hell
yeah.
yeah.
You know, I'll be there.
Fuck yeah. I'm
Where are you
going to
doing that show at?
Yeah. Jade Fountain again. They hit
Okay.
me up.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
They hit me up. I love the venue.
Yeah.
It's definitely got some
I-
upgrades since you were there last.
Yeah, I'd be honored if you'd be on the show too, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll be
wow.
there. I'll definitely do a show with you. I would.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
I love to. I'm flattered.
It's been a long time coming. Yeah. Well, I'm flattered. You showed up to both shows last time I was there, so you know you're a good dude, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, man. I
Nice.
appreciate
Yeah.
you and your wacky styles, man. I was watching some of your sets from back in 2014 and some of your audition sets. Oh man, Oh, dude, I forgot to mention
all my most cancelable stuff.
No, man, I forgot to mention I left out one of your greatest works of art, and it's from the Watch Out for Snakes Productions. Cop Heat, the stakeout.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you people don't know what that is, you have to go check it out. Oh man, that is hilarious.
If you're on Facebook, I mean, I got a bunch of sketches. I'm no longer on Facebook, but me and Robert Burrill did a sketch troupe for years called Lesterill, and we got like 60 sketches on there.
Oh, man. Wow. I gotta check those out.
Yeah, that are really good. I mean, especially towards the end when we were in LA, we did a lot of like really high concept, ambitious sketches. We did a sketch where we shot it at Redondo Beach, like completely illegally, where I get like shot in the head. And we had like the squib and everything, and like we had like real looking fake guns, and it's a miracle we never got arrested doing that shit.
That's crazy.
Dude. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Those are
the best stuff. Is always sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah, the best stuff is always illegal.
Yeah,
that's how you get the good stuff. That's what P. Diddy always said.
Yeah, that is what P. Diddy always said. He told me that personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was patting you down.
Yeah, he was a child star, Adam.
I do have like a weird like child memory, like maybe being like 3 years old and my mom driving me out like 2 hours to some random house, and we did like a commercial for something where like they were like, my mom had to be like, you're somebody else's kid right now. Like, this is your dad, and you're gonna eat a bowl of cereal in the kitchen with this guy. And I was like, what the hell is this? And I don't recall. It was like a Christian Connections. It was like for something like that, and they were like trying to push like some weird thing where I had to ask my dad like if heaven is real or something like that. I don't remember like anything. It was just like a really weird video shoot.
Something for your church, I bet.
Yeah. I don't know why I got signed up for that. I just remember
your parents saw a paycheck coming, and
is there like video evidence of this, or is this
I would
like
love to see this.
I need to find it. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you might have been molested.
Yeah. Time for therapy, Adam. We need to bring
I don't mean
those.
to be the downer here, but you need to track down that ad, or your mom's got fucking questions that need answering, dude.
My mom might have been selling up my little boy pussy.
Your mom trafficked you to your church.
Oh, shit, dude.
Uh-oh.
There's money to be made in kids, you know.
I gotta ask some questions next time I go into the family reunion. Just bring it up. So, Mom, were you and P. Diddy getting together and selling up my little boy pussy to the Christian Connections church group?
Mom,
did you get a flight on the Lolita
enter me
Express?
into the Midwestern syndicate of Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Oh, except you guys didn't get any money for it? Oh,
yeah.
Shitty. Oh, the only time I was on film as a kid was I was dressed as Elvis on the fucking news.
You dressed as Elvis on the news?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like there was an Elvis show going on, and the news was there for some reason. And I was like 8 years old, dressed up like Elvis.
Well,
That's sick, dude.
it was weird.
That's sick.
Well, at least yours was in public, and you didn't get molested.
I know I wasn't touched. That was of my own free will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dude. So Mike knows the camera. How the hell did you get into like extra work and all that shit just from little old Minnesota?
Well, so I was doing those sketches with my buddy Robert Burrill, and I got discovered for my first big commercial campaign. There's actually a poster of it back there.
Right there.
It was the Beware of Brobots campaign. So what I did was, here, I'll show it to you. I'll give you a little tour.
Oh hell yeah!
As I'm feverish and coughing in my basement.
Mike. You got a beautiful house, man.
Thanks. But so I'm in that suit.
Hashtag millennials. You're in that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It. So I wore this robot suit and was basically an asshole for like 6 commercials.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
and I got
awesome.
and it was crazy. I got to go to like Ad Week in New York, and I like interviewed Morgan Spurlock and shit. And it was that was my first like big. I got super lucky. Like my first big commercial campaign. I didn't even audition for it. The director, one of them, they're actually brothers who I'm friends with to this day and have like helped me out a ton in my career. The Tote brothers. Their company is called the Celine Project.
Okay.
And they watched one of my sketches where I'm just being an asshole, and they're like, that's the character for this robot. This brobot is what it was called.
Nice.
Like the whole campaign's called like Beware of Brobots. But they cast me for that, and after that I just like dove into it and did a bunch of commercial stuff, did some stuff in LA. Did some stuff for like Funny or Die.
Damn.
Did movies eventually, a couple of those, like especially the past few years have picked up. But yeah, I've just been super fortunate to where it's like people just see my look and watch my stand up and they're like, oh, that fits. Like VHS 85, I barely had to audition for.
That's wild.
They're just
Wow.
like, this guy's like perfect for this role.
Yeah, and I saw they even made your scene the thumbnail of you. That was
It was
exciting
nuts,
as
man.
fuck when
I
saw that.
got really lucky, and you know, we shot that here, and Mike P. Nelson, the director, was super cool, and I got to go to the premiere, and I made a lot of great friends on set that I still like hang out with to this day. Justin Jones was one of them that I golf with him like every week.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say you like golf.
Yeah.
I just got into golf a couple years ago. That shit rips, dude.
Dude,
As
it's
you
the
would say,
best.
just hitting dingers, man. Fucking-
Oh my God, there's better than sex, dude. Better than sex is hitting dingers,
it's
dude.
so fun, man.
Dude, I gotta get into golf, man. My dad keeps trying to get me into golf.
It's
Oh,
fun,
dude, that's perfect.
It's fun.
Well, my
dude.
dad is like every year he does like an outing in he calls it the Kick-Ass Tournament of Champions, and he invites just all of his like high school they're all just like high school teachers at Lutheran schools, and he's like, I've known you, we've worked together before, we went to college together. And then he invites them out, and it's like a 3-day thing where they just like all just get wasted and play golf.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I
You
was
gotta
gonna say.
do
Does
that.
he need like I'll go in your place as your son, as his son?
He's done it for 14 years running, and this is the first year that he's not going because he got invited to some other thing. I think it's like a college presidential thing that he's going to instead. So he's like, yeah.
That's
Dude, you
wild.
gotta golf with your dad, dude.
Absolutely.
I've golfed with him before. It's just been
I
a
got
long
to golf
time.
with Mike Lester. Fucking
Yeah.
this summer, dude.
The Mike Lester Invitational.
Dude, getting
Yeah, dude, you should do
golfing together with like you, Casey Flesh, and Grant Winkles would be fun.
Yeah, you just gotta watch Grant Winkle's
Oh, yeah.
temper. He's got
Does he
quite
get
the
all
temper
pissy?
on him. He's
That's
an
all right.
angry little man, that Grant Winkles.
Oh, don't worry. My buddy that I golf with, he lost his putter last year, and it was
Yeah, I don't get guys like that, man. It's like literally the hardest game. It's like a game of centimeters. Like
Yeah.
it's a beta game of body
Yeah.
control. Like, yeah.
you got to be a beta going into a game of golf, dude. There's no room for alpha mentality going into a game of golf. You got to be calm. That's what I really like about it. It's like it's such a challenge mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be so calm and relaxed.
And you do, because
Yeah.
then you make a bad shot and you get all flustered about it, and then you make another bad shot off of that. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch Grant like blow up, but I mean, it's also sad.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
the same way with my buddy Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's like, man, it's like, what are you really mad at right now?
He's mad at his childhood. No, I don't know.
He's mad at his height. It's like, you're not gonna get any taller,
Oh,
dude.
whatever, man. I'm 5'3" on a good day.
Yeah, but you, John, you got, you're not like Grant. You got self-esteem.
Yeah, you have confidence. You punch
shit.
back.
Yeah.
I do. It's fun though. Oh man, what
The best.
Yeah, golf. What else do you do for fun? I know you're a avid fig collector and you have a podcast about Magic the Gathering. I think, have you given up? Big question. Have you given up on Magic the Gathering?
A lot of Magic the Gathering cards.
I know.
To me, so this is what I like about golf is golf, you can do it on your own, right? Like, I don't have to organize like a group to do it.
Yep.
And that's kind of what it got down to is like, I don't really have a lot of like available time, it's like comedy, everything else going on. I'm married, so, spending quality time with my wife.
What, like a couple of years ago now? Congrats.
August we got married, actually, this past year.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've been together like 7 years.
Yeah, congratulations, Mike. That's
Thank
a big
you,
step. That's a big step.
Yeah, but so it's just like it's just more of a time thing. And then I tried playing MTG Arena, but it's like, I don't know, man. I just got tired of like fucking screen games. Like, I'd rather just be outside doing something where I can completely disconnect from like my phone and social media and screens. And that's what it really boiled down to. I would play Magic like 100%. I'd play it, but I just don't want to organize it. I organized games for years, and it's just a lot of work.
Yeah, that's what
it's a lot of work.
That's what I love most about that podcast is Mike derails it as much as possible. It is so fucking hilarious. I mean,
as my wife has said, it's unlistenable.
I love listening to that shit, man. I mean,
thanks, man.
Tor needs to get back on the glizzy train and testing out more hot dogs.
Dude, I had a crazy dream about Tor last night.
Did you?
Okay, so Tor, have you ever seen Tor?
No, I have seen him on the video on the podcast, but I've never met Tor. I know you say he's a big guy, and I believe it. Like,
dude, Tor's a big son of a bitch. He's like 6'7", like three bills.
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker. He's always laying down on his bed in the podcast.
Any clips that you've ever shown? Because any clips that you've ever shown me, he's like laying down.
Yeah.
And, like, you can barely see any, like, how tall he is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. He's in his bed. He's like usually got like a White Castle Crave case in bed with him.
Or a gallon of tea.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's
but
so crazy.
So Tor is huge.
Like
Tor's like 6'7".
Yeah.
He's like 6'7", 300 pounds. And I had a dream about him last night where he was just like jacked out of his mind. Like he had just shredded down and he was getting married.
Oh, hell yeah.
Isn't that fucking weird?
It's a good omen.
Let's what do you say? Like, wish this into fruition.
Will it into existence?
Yeah, will it into existence.
And he was quitting the pod.
No, never.
Yeah,
never.
Quitting the PID.
No, not the PIDcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit rips, dude. Among all of your accolades, I think the best of it all is that like Mike is like a portal for like interdimensional characters. It's insane. I mean, it's just absolutely nuts, dude.
You just got
Yes, especially the days when I was fucking smoking weed constantly. Yeah, I could really channel
off of that train right now because you would come into the podcast just like ate like 100 milligrams of edibles or something and just slowly like portals into characters. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's like that or it's multiple personality disorder that's undiagnosed. I'm not sure, but those early days of man are a blur. I mean, we would just be like just speed. Do you know what a volcano is? Like that vaporizer?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. With the
yeah.
big bag and
Like
Oh, yeah.
audio only days, I made a like 2-foot bag. Like I got like a baking bag and made like a 2-foot bag, and I would smoke one of those in 30 seconds
Hell yeah.
during the pod.
Dude, I was so like, you're giving me more visuals because I've listened to all of that on audio at work, and I'm just like, this makes it so much fucking funnier in my head now.
We'd be getting fucked up. Those early I Love You Manas, we would like drink a case of beer. Over 3 episodes, between the 3 of us, we'd drink a case of beer, and we'd be like unintelligible by the 3rd episode. So it's definitely
just
seen
a bunch in a row.
Oh,
just getting fucked up.
Yeah. A lot of evolutions the pit has gone through, but I'm happy it's still going and people still like it.
Oh, it's great. I always look forward to it. You know, Zach always wants to bring March Magics way too long and make the bracket way too big. And that's why Mike hasn't been on the last like 3 episodes. I'm just like waiting for Mike to hop in. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'll be back. Hopefully next week I'll be back on.
Hell yeah. We gotta derail that shit as much as possible. Honestly,
I just got to make sure this shit is over with this March Magics bullshit.
No, for real, dude. Like,
I'm so tired of this shit.
Zagushka, man. Oh god, that kid.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah.
Has he not addressed his did he not know he had a speech impediment, or like? Because he just addressed it 2 episodes ago, and it's been like 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the autism spectrum. Like we all know this,
I've
you know,
met
like
him.
yeah, it's like my mom
nice
works
guy.
special ed, so I talked to Zach and I'm like, you could have been one of her students, like easily, like you could have been the guy, like, you know, like smelling crayons while the kid next to you sang the Magic School Bus theme over and over, you know, like he fits that mold.
Oh shit.
He fits he's the puzzle piece, you know.
The missing one flipped over.
Yeah, he's the lost puzzle piece.
he's good. I only give him shit because he's funny on a good day. You know?
No, we're not giving him shit. This is a legitimate. He's legitimately retarded. There's no other explanation.
I know. It's so great. Oh man, I got to get down to the cities and get to some mics down there and see you guys. See Grant and Ryan and does Zach still do comedy?
Zach's hosting this fucking show now every month called Fishbowl, where he books half the scene and they like all go up and do each other's bits and bomb.
Oh yeah, you were like, how much am I getting paid, Zach? How much am I getting paid?
Dude, I just got paid today for that shit.
No way, dude. No way.
It took him a month.
I was gonna say that was so long ago.
It took this fucking millionaire a month to pay me $30,
He doesn't have to pay for shit in his life besides food. And he doesn't have to pay for that half of the time because his job supplies food and
trash. He eats food he finds.
He's like a fucking ferret. You know?
Yeah, he's like a raccoon, dude. I see him, he's got like a bag of onion slices, and I'm like, where the fuck did you get those? And he's like, they were in my work fridge for a week. And it's like, what the fuck?
Dude, Zach eats so bad that he tried to make s'mores with like some dry ass like organic crackers with his
like Triscuits.
Out camping with his girlfriend.
Fuck?
Oh dude, the food smacking in that part that he sent in was like unlistenable, dude.
He's so a fucking head case, dude.
Oh fuck. I didn't mean to make this about him, but fuck, dude, it's comedy.
A lot of my interviews devolve into me shitting on Zach, so that's Zach likes it.
I know, dude.
He's like, Mike's talking about me. he cares. And it's like, do you hear what I'm saying about you?
I fucking love it when he goes into Zach voice, dude. It's so funny.
He cares.
Because he's so whiny all the time, dude. Oh, it's so funny, dude. I do that shit to myself at work when I listen to that. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to
Zach,
send in some audio shit to I Love You, Man. I like, oh God, who does that? That's, who is that always is sending in does the big sassy Sasquatch?
Oh, Chewy.
Chewy, yeah, fucking Uber Chewy, yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, Chewy's he was a huge fan of our show that I realized lives like 4 blocks from me. So now Chewy will like walk his children by my house like every couple days to just see if I'm like out and about. And like his son has a fascination with I have 2 dogs. I have a Great Pyrenees and a Bloodhound. But his son has this fascination with the Great Pyrenees' penis.
Oh wow.
He tries to go like nose to nose with the dog's penis.
Wow.
And it's like, Chewy, this should be addressed. You know, like, are you gonna address this at any point?
Going on.
Yeah, your dog's trying to Eskimo kiss my dog on the dick right now.
Jesus.
So, but Chewy's a great guy. His son's weird, but they're all weird at that age.
Yeah, you guys have a very loyal and fierce fan base. I love it. I love that for you. You know, you guys are a great producer all the way out in California.
Belly's
gotta give
great,
Belly
man.
Television a shout out. He's on he's on Twitch every Thursday. Yep. Gotta check that out, everybody.
Yeah, man. Belly's the best. He does all my graphic design. Yeah, dude, he's the man. I have no idea why he's still doing the podcast. But yeah, it's unreal the community we built. I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, and you guys have helped out other podcasts. I mean, shit, the We Cool podcast. Your guys' episode is probably their #1 episode, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my favorite episode at all.
They won't let me back on there.
Really?
Well, I mean, you came on, it was like 6 months ago when they were recording.
It was way
Sisyphus
longer than that.
Was it?
Yeah, Zach and I went on there and I was like in the midst of a manic episode, and it's like I'm literally like wearing a headlamp, like disassociating. And I just like, it was an entertaining episode, but Ryan was like
funny, dude.
Ryan was like, my mom thought you were really mean. I was like, we were all shitting on Zach, dude. Like, we all took turns dunking on fucking Zach. So don't act like it was just me. So fuck them, dude. They should apologize to me.
Yeah. There's the apology for the We Cool. They owe Mike Lester an apology.
Yeah, I should get some of that Patreon money, dude.
Yeah, they just
give me some of that Patreon money.
Yeah.
Before Zach and I sue.
Yeah, Zach's probably really good at suing. You know.
Oh yeah, it's in his blood.
Zach's Jewish. Just putting that out there.
Suing and tunneling, those are Zach's strong suits. His Pokemon would be Diglett for sure, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's
sure.
Diglett for sure.
Oh, speaking of Pokemon, I mean, shit, you had a Pokemon joke go viral not that long ago.
Yeah, and it was about a guy holding a gun to his kid's head, too.
It was so funny, dude.
It's pretty remarkable. You know, that clip, I didn't even want to animate that clip. I thought that joke was kind of weak, but my the guy that used to do my clips, he animated it, and yeah, it did like a fucking million views on Instagram and like 300K on TikTok.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my most viewed clip ever.
It's just a stand-up clip.
Yeah,
Just a stand-up clip that
was
he put animation to.
Yeah, was it an
Nice.
open mic at Acme, or was that a
It was
paid show?
Sisyphus. I did it
Was
at
that
Sisyphus's
Sisyphus?
mic.
Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't. I didn't think it was very good, but luckily he animated it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. So something that I like asking comics who have been in the game for like way longer than I have is it's like everybody has like seen clips of you doing like really well and stuff like that, but nobody's ever gonna post like terrible horror stories where like you just like bomb or like the show is just terrible, you know?
Oh, they do that.
Okay.
That's most stand-up clips now.
Damn, I should have gotten my last.
I mean, you got to go on your
Groundwork, yeah.
explore page a little more because people are posting stinkers.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know a couple of people that do
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think so. It's like it's a sign of the times now, right? It's like I came up in an era where it's like we didn't have to be posting as much as you do now, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like now I feel like you start comedy now, you post like your first set.
I
Yeah.
did
Like-
that, and then I took it down after like a month after I started because I was like, it's not worth having up there. It was like
Yeah,
the first
I
set.
did the same thing. Like, and it's just, I think it's just learning through trial and error. Like, I posted bad sets before when I was young and ambitious and didn't really have like a grasp on, you know, what my potential was
Yeah.
or how good of a joke I could write. But I've definitely posted stinkers, but luckily I've had the presence of mind to take them down. But you know, you just never fucking know. Like that clip I thought was bad is my most viral clip. So it's like a roulette game now. Like a clip you may not think is great, you post could do really well. It's all about you know, you just never know. It's just like a dice roll now with like social media. But you know, I'd say like Grant Winkles is posting like 100 clips in 100 days.
Right.
And I think that's really ambitious and good. But the idea of like I did a clip a week for 80 weeks. And that was tough. So I couldn't imagine doing 100 clips in 100 days.
Yeah.
So shouts out to Grant for fucking
that's dedication
sticking with that.
And
For sure.
He's moving along, man. I love.
He's the
Grant,
hot
dude.
dog comic, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's got glizzy jokes for days.
That's
dude.
a great brand for him.
You know, he's got the
That's
body
the
for
perfect
it.
brand.
You know.
Yeah. He looks like a hot dog, dude.
He does. He's like the human version of a hot dog. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's really good with just being on stage. He's super comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's into mustard play. I mean, it makes sense. It all tracks.
Loves
But
the
yeah,
buns.
I think, you know, you just never know what'll hit. So,
Yeah. That's
you know, post away and delete later if you have to. Just have some common sense, you know.
Yeah. I just got to get over. I'm at the point in my, I guess, comedy career or whatever you want to call it. I'm just an open micer and I sometimes get shows, but I got to be like, I got to get over the whole thing where like I'm not proud of a set, so I don't want to post it because maybe I could just edit it down or get it animated or whatever, and it isn't as cringe to me or whatever. I don't know, because maybe there's something that'll hit there, but
what about
for
like
sure
burning material too and shit too? Like,
I don't think that matters anymore. I think it's like if you have a good 30 seconds in there that has a cohesive beginning, middle, and end, or you just think would be, it's like, it's not about like, can I post a long set? Like, that's more of like YouTube content.
yeah.
yeah,
But if you're looking at Reels and YouTube Shorts and TikToks, it's just like, do you have a good 30 seconds somewhere to at least get you going?
that's true.
And everyone's got to start somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Like, not everything you post is going to be a banger. Not everything I post is a banger.
Fair point.
You know?
Yeah.
Every level. People have clips that don't do well at every level. People have jokes that don't do well at every level. Like, to me, the only way you fail in this is to not try or quit. So if you're getting out there and doing the reps, you're succeeding.
All right. That's good advice.
Stage time and just keep trying new shit.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it, dude. That's all you can do. There was no template for me the way I do comedy. It was just like years of fucking figuring it out and going for it a lot and failing a lot.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. I can't imagine some of the sets you could probably had back then. I mean,
I had a horrible sets.
Young as fuck and
young as fuck, braces.
On the road. Yeah, I looked up some of those earlier sets, and I didn't know you had braces at that point. You had some really good braces jokes, man.
Crossfaded, fucked up, irresponsible. So, if you go about things responsibly and you take it seriously, you can't fail. That's what I've kind of gathered over. I think it's been like 15 years.
Yeah, wow.
Of doing this.
God, that's a long time.
It is a long time.
It is, man. It's a long time
of
crafting your art. I mean, I've seen a show, one of your shows when I first found out about you and went out to see you. It was just some rowdy kids in like college age kids.
Oh yeah, I was so mad that show.
And dude, like Mike can just shut people down, dude. Like he doesn't give a fuck, and it's so funny to me.
Well, I didn't give a fuck. Those shows, I like at Dublin's, I don't give a fuck because it's like it's a base pay.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed. There's no way they're gonna ban me from there. Doug and Dana that book it don't know what the fuck's going on. They have no idea what's going. They haven't updated that fucking website and it's since 2011.
I know.
So they have no concept of even who the fuck is there. So also like I remember that show. I was like at the end of like being on the road every weekend for like 2 months. And it's like, yes, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm good. Let me do the show. You're not good. You're probably like, gonna get kicked out of college for some Brock Turner shit. Just shut the fuck up, dude. Like I could have gone way harder at him.
Oh, I know, dude. I was waiting for it in the back. That shit was so funny.
I took it easy on him, honestly. I remember like I sat down and I was like, I'm just going to stop the show till you shut the fuck up. That's literally like kindergarten teacher shit.
Literally, dude. He was treating him like a fucking baby. It was so funny.
Yeah,
just a heckler in the audience.
Yeah, dude. And he's like,
Dude, it was a group of them.
Yeah, he's like, do you want the fucking mic? He's like, come up and do some fucking comedy.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
He's like, and dude just didn't say a fucking word. Just
because for what it was worth, the show was going good.
Yeah, it was fucking.
It's not
great,
like I was stinking it out. It's like, dude, the show's good. What the fuck are you doing? Like, especially it's like what pissed me off most was like he was talking like during the comics before me too, and it's like these reps are important. Like these people are like driving out here, they're spending their weekends trying to get better. Like, why the fuck are you sabotaging? Like, why? Why are you sabotaging that? Like, I take this shit seriously. So as stupid as it sounds, it's like, yeah, fucking show some respect, let people get up there, get better.
I should have had the wherewithal to do that on Saturday because.
Yeah, I want to hear, but you said Adam just had a show up north in northern Minnesota in, what was it, Bowabic?
Gilbert, Wisconsin.
Gilbert, Minnesota. Yeah.
It's just a...
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's on the, like, 10 miles or 5 miles away from Virginia or something like that.
Is that, like, near Chisholm?
No, it's before Chisholm. So, like, before, it's right next to Eveleth.
Yeah.
Up Highway 53.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What
happened there?
That show sucked. There was the guy hosting it, he did 10 minutes and I was just in the okay, I don't want to derail this whole thing with like a super long story. I'll try and keep it brief, but
go ahead.
We get there and
Give us the
owner of the bar, he's like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna sell enough tickets to really use the main stage, so we're just gonna do it on this small stage right in front. So right away, I'm like, not even the owner of this bar gives a fuck about this show.
Confidence level just is starting to plummet.
Yeah,
Like fucking.
There's just like 4 people who are like the regulars who've been like waiting there since 2 p.m. that day.
Adam goes in the bathroom. The mirror's broken. He's just contemplating slitting his wrists in a goddamn shitty bathroom. I'm
So-
sorry.
People end up like piling in there and like toward, I think it was like a 7:30 start time for the show. And it was Roddy as the host, and he did 10 minutes. He's like, did a lot of one-liners, and they were liking him. So, and it's like it was an older crowd, obviously, because it's Gilbert, Minnesota, just a fucking piece of shit town.
It's a fucking ironworker town, man. Everybody's like miners and shit.
Yeah, and there was a couple that was outside of the bar, like smoking a cigarette together before the like 2 minutes before the show, and I was out there just like hitting my vape and going over my set list, and they were like talking to me like, "Oh, you should have me on the stage there because my life is a real comedy right now."
Everybody thinks they're so
and I'm
funny.
like, "Fuck you! You are a wretched bitch missing 75% of your teeth right now." And
I would have brought him on stage in a heartbeat.
they were trying. They were heckling the entire, like literally the entire show. And I like just had no idea if like I could like just go in on these 2 people, because they were both heckling me. And one of them, he called himself retarded before the show, like while we were out smoking, while they were out smoking a cigarette. Like she walked inside and he like was holding him by the hand to like bring him inside, and he's like, "Yeah, but I'm kind of retarded," and like. They just like let him inside, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll bring that up during the show. And then
That's awesome.
I could kind of tell through the vibe of the room that these people like were not liked in this town. So I wanted to like say something, but I just like had no idea what I could even say.
You invite them to smoke crack on stage. You invite them to smoke Sudafed on stage or whatever they've boiled down.
So, and I guess this is like, the end of it, but nobody did anything during my set. And then like 15 minutes into the headliner set, it was
Who headlined?
It was Tim Harmstrom.
Tim Harmston?
Yeah, he knows
Harmston.
Tim Harmston and his wife.
Yeah, and Mary Mack.
Yeah, they're great buddies of mine.
Yeah, he did surprisingly well. I mean, with what the room was giving him, he did really well. He just like knew how to connect with this audience. They hated me because I'm just like a Gen Z fuck, like talking about like
Tim's
Billy
a
Mays
pro.
on stage.
You either kill or die on stage.
I usually die the closer that the audience is to dying. So
Yeah, that's a good line.
yeah.
That's a good line. I mean, Tim Harmston, I've known Tim a long time. Him and Mary, his wife, Mary Mack, are good friends of mine. And I mean, Tim's such a fucking pro, dude. He could kill in front of anybody.
Yeah, it was just amazing watching him handle this woman who was just constantly screaming out. She was basically just repeating the jokes or like coming up with a tagline, and he was like playfully being like, "Oh wow, you gave me a new line. I didn't think I'd leave Gilbert, was like Minnesota, with a new tagline." And I was like, "Man, that sucks." And he knows it, but he's actually making it fun for these people. I don't know how.
Well, Tim is a guy that it's like whenever you watch him too, you can learn a lot from what he does.
Yeah,
you can learn kind of how, because that's what Tim does. Is he doesn't show you that he's stressed. He like stays in the pocket, keeps it upbeat. As long as you there are some times where you need to discipline crowds, but if you keep it positive and you keep it upbeat, you can't really fail, no matter where you are.
The point in the show where he like really brought it up to the next level was when this lady, she just announced to the whole show that she was going to go out for a cigarette, like inviting other people out to go have a cigarette with her.
Jesus.
15 minutes into Tim's set, Justin, the host, was finally like, okay, somebody should say something to tell her, like, keep it down or whatever. And so she walked to the back of the room, and she was loudly like, "Yeah, I'll try not to interrupt the show or anything." Like, just screaming
Just
that from the back of the
blatantly being
yeah.
loud.
And then Justin goes out and like while she's smoking a cigarette, Tim like saved the whole like vibe of the room immediately by being like, "Yo, you should have 2 cigarettes. Stay away from the show for longer."
Nice.
And just
Yeah.
everything
He's a pro, dude.
Yeah, everything that she was giving was just a layup, and he was just dunking on it like, every time. But she ended up giving us $60 afterwards, just being like, "Yeah, split this amongst you guys." I was like, "Okay, you're the worst heckler, but you're like the best paying customer at this point, so we can't."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's weird how that works. It's weird how some of the worst ones will be so complimentary after the show and like tip you and stuff like. But it just goes to show, like Tim, it's like he's just gotten that through thousands of reps.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just done it. You know, he's been doing comedy over 20 years now, I think. So
he's super seasoned.
Yeah.
And I mean, his wife's a really funny comedian. And
oh, well, I mean, one of the best. Mary Mac's like,
she's so funny.
One of my favorite comedians.
I was playing a video game a couple months ago, and I swear to God, Mary Mac does some voice work in it as like an NPC. It's High on Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does a ton of voice work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know she plays in Solar Opposites as Jessie. She's so funny in that shit. That shit's hilarious.
And one of the nicest, most giving people you'll ever meet.
Man,
she's the
so
best.
Sweet.
Yeah,
like,
she's the nicest. I've met her at
Honestly.
Dublin's one time for an open mic, and she was the coolest.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. I left my something on stage, and she would like on stage was like, "Who's this?
Adam,
I'll bring it to you."
Adam, you forgot this.
Adam, you forgot your vape, Adam.
Adam, this thing's
Adam,
not
don't forget your little vape battery.
This thing won't blow up in my hands, will it?
Don't put that in your pocket with a penny, or your pants will catch fire.
Yeah.
I love the Mary Mac voice. It's so good.
She's
so
the best.
She just knows how to play it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
She's so sweet and wholesome in her comedy too.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking good.
She was doing a bunch of jokes about her grandma that were just murdering.
Yeah.
And right after I was like
something
going up
about the sweater and shit. It was so funny.
She did a joke about like giving her grandma yogurt, and it was like the first time her grandma ever had yogurt, and she's like, "Oh, that's spicy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's so funny.
It's just like, I don't know. She just like knew how to make like such a clean joke, and I was like, she followed me at that open mic, and I was going up there like just trying to be edgy and like throwing out like bits about like 9/11 or whatever, just because like that's what I gets a crowd reaction for me. So yeah, and it was just like seeing her going up and doing like super clean jokes that were just killing. I was just like, man, I got to learn how to do that. I got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. It's a skill.
Yeah.
Takes time.
It's a skill she's honed.
We're just babies right now, basically. I've been doing it for 2 years now, and
I'm coming up on 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, keep doing it. I believe in you both.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. That means a lot, dude. It means a lot.
Yeah.
Anything new with you? What's new in life, Mike?
Well, I've been sick the past few days.
Shit.
I've just had a bad cold. So, I mean, what is new with me? I'm just doing this tour. I mean, I'm really excited about doing the Troll Hole podcast with my buddy Ben. I think that has a lot of potential, and we've been having fun doing that. Yeah, just trying to make stuff, make stuff, get better at golf.
Yeah, your creativity is off the charts. Mike.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy, There's not a lot going on. It's just the same. It's the same thing y'all are doing. It's like you just write, you try to get on stage, I was pretty like, I've kind of taken a few weeks off from comedy here just cause I just need to every now and then.
Yeah.
Otherwise it gets a little mundane for me. Yeah. So gonna get back into the swing of that once I stop, coughing up mucusy blood.
I hope you haven't had to cancel any shows because of the sickness.
Oh no, none that matter. None that matter.
Nothing like
Hell
the
yeah.
Jade
But,
Fountain.
Is Ben gonna be coming to the Jade? Is that part of the Crumb Kingdom tour?
No, they just hit
Okay.
me up. No, Ben and I are doing Omaha this weekend.
Okay, hell yeah.
And then we're doing we got a local show in Minneapolis in May, I think on Mother's Day at Arbiter Brewing, and then we're doing a little Texas run in August.
Okay.
We're going to Texas.
Fucking A. In August.
Yeah,
That's
gonna be
hot.
fucking horrible. Yeah. So shout out to Ben for booking that. Really looking forward to contracting melanoma while I'm in Texas. I mean, they couldn't be a worse time to go.
Oh,
But yeah, man, I mean, other than that, just trying to, be a better version of myself every day. Put the work in. I've been sober like almost 3.5 years now.
Nice.
So
booze and weed or what?
booze 3.5 years. Weed, I had like a slip up in December, so it's like January 7th was the last time I smoked weed. But just trying to work on that shit.
Yeah.
Trying to evolve.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Still doing mushrooms?
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's what got me to slip back into weed.
Oh, did it? Okay.
I was doing a ton of mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
I was doing
remember-
mushrooms like every day.
Oh, really?
shit.
Jeez, wow. I didn't know it was that frequent.
And the thing about mushrooms is like they don't work after a while.
Yeah, you just get so used to it. You build up that tolerance.
Yeah.
There's
So I was taking like 12 capsules at a time, like nothing is happening.
holy shit.
Holy.
There's a
And I
comic
went
up
to
here
it
doing
with my
that.
buddy. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say there's a comic up here who's doing that. Who came
Oh,
up to me
yeah.
before a show? Is like, yeah, 20 grams is the limit for me.
Yeah,
And it's
I
like,
know.
What the fuck? How are you getting that to that point?
Yeah, it's unreal. So I'm very grateful for my sobriety, and it's definitely something that I'm going to stick with for the time being.
Hell yeah. Whatever's
To
best
end this
for you,
pod
you
on the
know.
lamest note possible.
Sobriety. Well,
Sobriety is
for the
cool.
folks, me and Adam are not sober. And they know
Hey,
that.
at these shows at Jade Fountain in June, bring an eighth, but give it to Jon and Adam.
Okay. Yeah. We'll be here. I'll be there. Hopefully Adam will be there.
I'll try to be there. I
All
should
right.
be there.
I'll throw you up, Adam. I'll throw you up.
Okay. Nice.
I'll throw you up, Adam.
Cool.
Going up. What's that? June 1st?
June 1st.
June
Wow.
1st.
I'll get it on my sketch.
June 1st at the Jade.
Praise,
And then
praise be to God.
check
Praise
just
Allah.
check just Mike Lester for what? Just on Instagram.
IG, TikTok, YouTube, justmikelester.com for dates.
Yeah.
Those, I'll have a bunch of new ticket links coming up soon. So check it out or don't.
Yeah. Check
I
out
don't
his
give a shit.
special. It's fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
very proud of the album.
I forgot to mention the all great. His dad is so fucking hilarious. Oh man.
Joe, shout out Joe.
Oh, Joe's so yeah. He's so funny.
Sweet man.
Check out the I Love You Man Patreon for exclusive content with Mike and Joe Lester out in the woods.
Yeah, the Joe Lester sessions.
Yep.
Nice.
I wanna listen to those so bad. I still haven't.
Oh, you gotta. He
I got
confesses to so many crimes. I mean, it's unreal. I'm like, you could go to prison. I'm like, you could straight up go to prison for what you just said here. So it's definitely
man.
worth the $5 to just hear this
I'm
shit.
sad I was remembering that right now because I'm a big conspiracy guy and I was gonna see if Joe would answer his phone to talk about conspiracies. But
Oh yeah.
we're fucking another time we need to do that. We'll
We'll
gotta
bring
have
him
you
on.
again.
I'll come on again and we'll bring we'll bring my dad on too.
Oh
Hell
man,
yeah.
he is a blast to talk to. Like just listening to their conversation.
He vapes now.
Yeah, he's this old man, but he's like so young at heart. He
Nice.
thinks he's like 26. Like,
Yeah.
it's so funny. Oh,
I
shit.
was FaceTiming with him the other day and he was like vaping and he almost fell into a river because he was like looking at his phone and like almost fell down this like fucking like hill. He was like, what? He like didn't realize he was by a hill and he like was blowing a vape cloud and almost fell into a fucking river.
Oh shit, this is a serious buzz.
Dude, your dad
Yeah.
is like constant comedy material. You know, like,
Anytime I need new material, I just call him.
dude, it's
the
so
best.
funny, dude. Oh shit,
rules.
there's a time one of his jokes on his special is about a time with his dad, and that shit is so. Or there's like two different times. Culver's and the
shit in his
Java.
pants.
Yeah, the monster
yeah.
Java bit.
Yeah,
That shit's so
that's a
fucking
classic.
I've seen your Culver's bit before.
Oh, dude, that shit, little Timmy. Fucking.
Yeah, and I'll have an all new hour too in
Oh
Duluth.
hell yeah, dude!
It's all new, so
I can't
come
wait.
out.
You bust me
By
up,
all-
dude. You crack me up so hard, dude.
Dude.
By all new hour, I mean an all new 35 minutes with crowd work. So
Yes.
You did like 20 minutes on Domino's Pizza the last time
Oh,
that you
dude,
were here, and it
he
was
has-
amazing.
He has spent
Thanks,
so
dude.
many years at Domino's Pizza.
I've just spent so many years at shitty jobs. I
Just
mean,
being a delivery driver for so many places.
yeah.
Oh shit.
But
All
yeah,
that's
boys,
on
I'm gonna jet. I appreciate you having me on.
yeah.
there.
I had an
Absolutely.
absolute blast. Is this enough time?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. We're
Okay,
there.
perfect.
Yeah, we
Perfect. I
appreciate you
appreciate
coming
you.
on. And I can't wait to see
Let me
you
know when
again.
it's out, and I'll share it all
This will
around.
be.
Okay.
We got one more in the stack before this goes out, so
Great.
this should be next week. So
Just
I'll-
let me know. I'll
yeah,
share it all around.
I'll be editing this one, and then when I get it edited, I'll shoot it to you.
All right, boys. Take care.
All right.
Yeah, take care,
Peace,
man.
peace.
Peace.
Well, guys, that was Mike Lester.
That was Mike Lester,
That was fucking Mike fucking Lester. You know?
the Lester of Mike's.
Yeah.
He was a fun man.
He's funny as hell.
He's an absolute pro.
I didn't mean to make it more of an interview style, but I have been wanting to ask that man
Yeah, I'm
so
sure there
many
was-
things, dude. Like I admire him and I look up to him, and yeah, he's just a phenomenal comedian, and I wanna be like that, you know, a phenomenal comedian.
Yeah.
But what'd you think? I know you didn't do a lot of research on Mike Lester.
I don't do research. I
Right.
just
just roll into it.
I mean,
That's all right. Thomas didn't know your name the whole fucking podcast.
yeah, that's true. He didn't.
That was hilarious. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I also didn't really know a whole lot.
Yeah.
I also didn't like know a lot about them either. So that's why, like, a lot of the time I try and ask questions that, like, I don't know, tell them like where I'm at in comedy, and then see like how do I
Right.
deal with that.
True. I try not to be too like
Give me advice.
neggy. Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, that's why I try to ask about them, and that stuff will come out with it. You know, like
Yeah.
talking about failures on stage and posting that kind of stuff and all that. You heard it, folks.
Yeah.
You heard it. But man, that was good.
What
You
a
know
time.
We're gonna end this here, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it here.
Thank you for listening, folks.
This has been the Fork in the Road,
I've been the Fork.
and I've been the Road. We'll see you boys next time.